I'm here with actor Steve DiGennaro. Okay, Steve, what two short films were you on in this little category?
Well, the first one we did was Philly Furnished, and then he actually liked the characters, so it worked out really well. I had good chemistry with my partner,
Right.
and he wrote another film after that, and that's where Mama Needs a Ride came.
Gotcha.
So it's good. We're like bookends this evening because it's like first and last.
Nice. Very cool. Wait, so it was the same writer, producer, director? Who was it?
Yes, Matt Florio and Comedy Flow Entertainment.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So Matt actually did all of them all together?
Yes, yeah. Well, over time, obviously, but we had a lot of fun because we all work together, and what better way is that than to work together with cool people,
Right.
and everybody has the same purpose in mind, and
Totally.
it worked out well.
So the first one was Mama Needs a Ride.
Actually, the first one was Philly Furnished.
So the first one is Philly Furnished. What is Philly Furnished about, and what do you do in Philly Furnished?
Well, it's a funny little story.
Yeah?
Where I had a part where I was one of the guys collecting money from someone who was due to gambling.
Right.
So we just had fun with that, and it was a little part, but we were in a lot of it to enjoy.
Gotcha.
We ran the set to really enjoy it.
So were you kind of like a refurber? You're the guy who goes in, is kind of the muscle. You shake somebody down, if you will. Was that your role in the movie?
Absolutely, that's what we did. Me and the other guy.
Now you look like a scary guy, kind of. I mean, look at this. Like I wouldn't, if I was walking down an alley, I wouldn't want to run into this guy. But he's actually really nice. So did you have any past history or anything to pull from being like a bully, like when you're in high school or anything?
No, I was never bullied, but I was always short, so I think that I always had to make up for it in some way just to show. And
Right.
I grew up in Brooklyn, born and raised. So.
He's a Brooklyn cat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See, now
yeah.
we're talking, man. See, I'm
Yeah,
from
man.
Ohio, and Ohio is not quite Brooklyn, so I get where you're coming from. The street toughness and whatnot. No, it makes sense, man. And he's got kind of the mean dome going on there for sure. I can see it in his eyes. All right. And so what's the other one? The other film is.
The next one is Mama Needs a Ride.
Gotcha. And what do you do in Mama Needs a Ride?
Actually, it's the same character. We play the two. That he really liked the chemistry that we had.
Gotcha.
And what he did was he wrote a short film around those characters again.
Now, as I understand, they are mobsters. Is that correct?
Yes. I mean, they are, but I think they're on a smaller scale. They probably want to be bigger than they are, so that's where a lot of the fun comes in. Because,
Totally. What was your favorite part of filming? Were there any cool stories that happened on set, something that we just want to kind of brush under the rug, or something that you're like, wow, I couldn't believe this happened while you're on set?
Well, I'm sure there were a lot of those moments. You know what? We were filming for quite some time, and we had to do some reshoots and stuff like that. So we had. I mean, I got to say, this was Mama Needs a Ride is probably the only film where everything mattered. Like every line mattered. Everything was for a reason. It's really tight, and it's to the point. Funny.
Now, I'm going to throw this question out there. If you could be a mobster for one day, and one day only, I mean, you had full power, you know what I mean? Like, you were the mob boss. What would you do for your one day being the mob boss?
Oh, well, I don't know who's seeing this, but
I mean, complete power, man. You can do whatever, and on top of it, I'll raise the stakes. You're in Manhattan. You're not even out in Atlantic City or anything. You were here in Manhattan as a mob boss for one day, 24 hours. What would you do?
Well, I would definitely, have a night on the town. I mean, I would definitely, throw my cash around and, see who wants to be, attracted my way.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
But just have fun where, you don't have to worry about. It's always fun. You could always have fun no matter what you do.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't have to worry about something, so in that case, you have power, you have money. You don't have to worry about being kicked out. You could get in anywhere you want. You don't have to, be picked out of a line to get in or anything like that. That's what I would enjoy.
That's awesome. I think what I would do is I would turn the top of the Empire State Building into a dubstep foam party.
Sounds like a very good idea. I like
All right,
that.
well, if he becomes the mob boss, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a limo to the Empire State Building, we're going to fill it with foam up on the top level, and then turn it into a dubstep party. Deal?
That's definitely a deal. That's a great idea.
Perfect, man. It was awesome speaking to you.
Awesome
Appreciate
talking to
it.
you.
Thank
very
you.
much.